Welcome to another Power BI tutorial. Today, we will focus on how to effectively use the funnel chart. Funnel chart is the visual representation of movement of data through a process. So, let's import our data, which is in an Excel file. There are 3 sheets in the Excel file. Let's import all of them using the Navigator window. Select the sheets and click on the Load button. Wait for the data to be loaded into the data pane. Our data has been loaded, and here it is in the data pane. Now, let's go to the table view and explore the data. There are 3 tables, containing monthly expenses, profit and loss, and the selection data. Selection data is pretty straightforward. There are total candidates, out of which 72 candidates are between 18 and 45 years of age. 33 of these are female. And out of those 33 females, 28 passed the test, 16 of whom were selected in the interview. This data is perfect for the funnel chart, and is simple enough to be displayed on a funnel chart without any further working. So, let's go to the report view, and draw this information on a funnel chart. First add the candidate field to the category. Then add the numbers field to the values. And this is it, our funnel chart has been created. The information of candidates and their selection process is displayed on a funnel chart now. It even shows that out of all candidates, 18.8% female candidates between the age of 18 and 45 have been selected into the program. So now it is understood that the funnel chart shows information of flows or processes, where every next value is lower than the previous one. This data of selections was simple and in exact form required for a funnel chart, but it is not always the case. Sometime additional data transformation is required. Now, let's save this page as selections and create another page and add another funnel chart to that page. Now, let's go to the table view and have a look at another table. Profit and loss is another scenario where data is perfect for a funnel chart. The data starts with the revenue and ends at the net profit after tax, decreasing with each step throughout the process flow. However, this data also includes costs and expenses, which are not to be displayed on the chart itself. And there are a number of ways we can solve this problem, simplest being filters. So let's go to the report view and add the description field to the category and the amount field to the values. Now, as you can see, we have costs and expenses in the chart as well. The solution is simple. We will go to the filters pane, and from description field, we will include only those values that we want to display on this chart. And now you can see that we have total revenue, out of which only 12% remains for appropriation, after excluding all costs and expenses. Sometimes values are not displayed in best readable form. To correct that, we can go to the Format pane. Here, in the data labels, go to the values, and choose an appropriate value for the display units. Now you can easily read the amounts mentioned on the funnel chart. This data only required some filtering, but sometimes data requires more complex transformation to be accurately presented on a funnel chart. For example, this data of monthly salary and expenses may need far more transformation for it to become suitable for funnel chart. To transform this table, let's load this table into the Power Query. We need to add an index column in this table. Go to the Add Column tab and simply click on the index column to add one to your desired table. Now, go to the Home tab and close the Power Query editor. And here is our index column now. Now we can use this column to further transform this data. Now, using the index column, let's create a new column where we will show income in positive and expenses in negative. So, we will display amount without any change if the index is 0, because at index 0, we have our salary, which is income. But all other values will be multiplied by -1 because they are expenses. This way, we can calculate remaining amount from salary after any of the expenses. Now we can add another column to calculate savings. We will use the calculate function here to sum the amount from multiplied field, based on criteria from index column, basically calculating the running totals from the multiplied column. Now we need to use the filter function to define the criteria of values we want to sum. First we need to provide the name of the table, which is monthly expenses. Then we need to come up with a filter to calculate the running total from the multiplied column. For that we will use the index column, and tell the system to sum values if the value in index column is lower than or equal to the value in index column in the current row. And as a result, this will give us running total of the multiplied column, which we want in this column. Now you can see that we have remaining amount after each expense, which is exactly what we can display on a funnel chart. Finally, we can transform the description column to display more meaningful descriptions related to the savings column. We will not change the description where index is 0, displaying salary as salary. But for all other values, we will use the concatenate function and add the words remaining amount after to each of the description, as each value is savings is the remaining amount after expense, rather than expense itself. And now this table is ready for the funnel chart. So, let's go to the report view and create a funnel chart using this data. Let's rename this page and then add another page with a funnel chart. Let's rename this page to monthly expenses. Now we need to add the fields to the funnel chart. We will add the transformed description field to the category. And then we will add the savings field to the values. And our funnel chart is now ready. Out of 100%, we were able to save 21%. Funnel chart is showing remaining amount from salary after each expense. To display the amounts appropriately, we can go to the Format pane, into the Data Labels section, and choose an appropriate display unit for values. Since values are very small, we chose None, which displays entire amount. And this is how we display different forms of data on a funnel chart. Thanks for watching. We hope you liked our tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful tutorials and updates.